he was one of the first casualties of Iraqi freedom.
For Tim Alcorn, hearing about the death of his military friend Kevin Nave during the U.S. march to Baghdad drove this Marine back into service.
That kind of was the wake-up call that maybe you need to go and do something.
Tim served in the first Gulf War, but heading back to Iraq meant leaving more than his wife and dog, a lab that you can see grew from puppy to full-grown during Tim's 9-month tour in Desert Storm.
An American had to stay with someone.
Tim's return trip to battle meant leaving behind daughters Caroline and Catherine.
It was my 12th birthday, and that was pretty not cool.
Honestly, I was shocked because your dad's leaving for 9 months. That's hard to believe.
And Tim left when his son Blake was in 4th grade.
He missed a whole baseball season.
That was more than 2 years ago, but to the Alcorn surprise, their kids' memories are fresh, and they recall vivid details about the winter day their dad broke the news he was headed to war.
We had gone to go ring bells outside of West Town Mall that day, and then we went to Chick-fil-A for dinner.
And then we came home, we were sitting around the kitchen table, and he just told us, and I was like in shock, basically.
What were you worried about?
Everything.
It's interesting to see him so upset 2 years later. I'm surprised by that. But it does show how much they loved him.
Weighing on Catherine, Caroline, and Blake was the reality that Beth's father, also a military man, was killed in Vietnam.
It was real to them that it is possible.
The first couple months, I was like in complete shock. And I was crazy. I was acting up at home. My grades slipped. I was crazy, out of control. And Mom started taking me to a psychologist, and that really helped me.
What helped the most?
Just talking to him on the phone and getting his letters.
Prayer, God, first and foremost. That's where I think I got my strength.
That's me coming through the McGee-Tyson gate.
These photos captured Tim's homecoming as memorable for his family as the day he left. That must have felt like your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like 10 birthdays in one.
Yeah.
War coverage tends to focus on our veterans, their service, but perhaps the sacrifice of their loved ones may too often be overshadowed.
This time apart was such an imprint. I mean, it blew me away that it still was with him this strongly a couple years later.
I mean, he knew what it was like for us here, but it was more important for him to fight for the country and do what he felt called to do.